Oh, right. Welcome everybody. Hello, all people now and in the future. Um,
All
yeah,
right, yeah, that was quite an episode.
yeah, yeah. You can see how the episode affected me physically,
Huh?
and I'm a little off my game. But
That is fair. Ahoy, hoy,
crazy.
Bob.
Yes, welcome, Rob. Aubrey, that's okay. A minute is all we need. No, stay longer than a minute.
Yes, Aubrey.
um,
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
I'm still processing that because I'm seconds away. Remy, you've had a couple hours.
Yeah. It makes it a little easier, but it's still annoying. Like this is now the third challenge in a row where they've baked in like the potential for destruction into the challenge. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we have our explosions and then we have the I can't even remember last week's
Earthquake.
The earthquake, yeah.
The earthquake. Thank you. And then this, yeah, Aubrey,
Aubrey.
Ugly Tears, freaking Easta, welcome. But yeah, this they were talking about it on the Midwest Builder stream after, but there were like specific requirements for the hat.
Oh.
Like it had to be this many studs wide and like this tall.
Right. Yeah, we were. My wife is just off camera. We just watched the episode together, and she kept being like, "Why are they making it so tall?" And it seems like in previous challenges too, they've it's like some is lost in the edit, and there's like certain requirements that the audience isn't told. So that makes sense. But,
yeah, crazy. Brigadier,
Oh yes,
well,
there will be spoilers. There will be spoilers. Yes. Unfortunately, some things we won't spoil for you. You'll get spoiled on the internet.
Yes. It is aired across the United States. The spoiler embargo is lifted, so thank you for not telling us that earlier, Brigadier Itchy Sheep. Yeah, just crazy times.
Yes.
Yes. But okay, let's I guess I'll tell a joke now.
All right.
So y'all can endure that too.
Bring a little happiness.
All right, here we go. What is the best way to defeat Lego trolls?
Ooh, I would love to hear this one. What's the best way to defeat Lego trolls?
You block them. There you go. There you go. Again, thank you to Mrs. Patricia Wilberforce of Staffordshire. If you have a joke, send it to us. We may read it, we may not. Yeah. Fox Lego Masters, this is a good point. I want to highlight this. Like all day today, don't do this, Fox. Don't. Like, I'm on Instagram today and I'm saying, oh, this is this person's build and this is that person's build. I'm like, no, just wait until tomorrow.
It does, yeah. It's a weird marketing choice for sure.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I did not know this. I may have missed this. When there were 2.5 hours left, they stopped because I noticed that.
Right. Had an accessory.
They deliberately said it's going to be a hat. It's not like a wearables challenge.
Right.
It's a hat challenge. So yeah, but like all the accessories were pretty cool.
They were. They were some of my favorite parts on it.
I thought people were just like being extra. Although that's, it's probably naive. Like, oh, they probably just had extra time to like knock out this bandolier. And no, that's not the case. Yeah, the compass with an admiral hat. Yeah. But yeah, that was nuts. Like I can't believe like these challenges are all like so random. Like I feel like there are two like top 3 teams in the bottom this week.
Sure.
Every yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's reality TV, so they're trying to create spectacle, and just like the time limit alone, like I think anyone that we consider in the Lego community a master builder probably puts like days, weeks, months into like those giant builds. So building under pressure is a completely different skill.
Yeah. And even not even building under pressure, like 3 of the teams this week got total zonk colors, like brown, tan, and gray. Like, what do you do with that?
I
like
mean, the brown was one of my favorite looks, so there is potential to do with it.
But like,
I had a bigger problem with the fact that a lot of them were just like t-shirts and jeans, like fashion challenge. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
They were terrible clothes they gave.
Yeah, my wife and I were both like,
"This is
what?"
That poor woman was having to wear that yellow outfit. Was so terrible.
The yellow outfit was terrible.
Her hat, at least her hat was fabulous. It was really.
That's why Maria went out there and not Philip, so that there was less like yellow material for the camera. But yeah, Brickanista, this is a shocking development. I would not have guessed this, but okay.
Right.
But yeah, like I don't know if you enjoy Project Runway as well, but I love Project Runway. You know, I don't think it's on anymore.
It hasn't been.
No, well, just because of like Georgina Chapman is involved with Harvey Weinstein and all the fallout from that.
Yeah.
But
I've said I watch a lot of Drag Race, which of course also has like costuming challenges. And honestly, watching this episode, I was like, can we just have a Lego fashion competition show? Like, can that just be a show? Like, I'll play with that.
Yeah, that's why if they had opened it up to like not just hats, I'm sure at least one person would have made a shirt, or a skirt or something. Like, Brickanista, that's fine. You know, UPS, they're in their lane, and fashion people are in perhaps a different lane.
I'm sure plenty of UPS people are not happy about their uniforms.
Yeah.
But no shame on UPS.
Yeah.
So speaking of wearables, let's do our intro real quick.
Okay.
Because look, it's the Lego Masters recap show with Remy and Llano.
Yep.
I did not get the memo that your sig fig needed a shaved face print. And then my face print you can't totally see, but it's the little rainbow and star like face paint from the fairground set. So I'll post that on Instagram tomorrow.
Well, yeah, you would kill it, but yeah, a hat as a delivery truck. Man, if they had went delivery truck instead of pirate, boom, top 2 for sure.
That would be funny. Delivering a bunch of Lego.
Just have Lego like spilling out the back of the truck, suspended in midair.
Totally.
Yeah.
Before we get into the builds, do you want to show off your wearables too?
Yeah, we can do that.
Spotlight yourself, Remy.
Oh,
let's see.
I don't know if I want to do that. All right, so this is like an old build. I was trying to make a mask, but it didn't work. But this is it's just treads and those things that go into the treads, and you can't put them like next to each other on the tread because the math just doesn't work.
Sure.
There's like they use these in the NAS, the treads, to make the video game part, like go round and round. But they had to make a 1x4 special piece specifically for these treads to make it seamless. Because if you try to put like 2x2s next to each other, it doesn't work. It's like off by like half a stud, and it like So anyway, it's just tank treads, metallic gold pieces, these pieces that I don't know the name for, and they stay in there pretty well. So
nice.
Just happy about that.
It's the flick missile piece.
The flick missile, yes.
So I
let's see these earrings.
A Lego hat.
You made a hat! Holy crap! Oh my god!
House of Femme.
Oh my god! Look at this. This is amazing.
I guess I lost.
So amazing.
Hold on. No!
Oh boy!
Oh my god, the trauma!
Oh my god.
But I did.
This is
The third eye is open. See,
the third eye is not looking inward. It's looking outward. That's great.
and got
Um,
little pride flags. Got a little chimney.
yeah, that's amazing.
It's
Oh my gosh.
It's on in rehearsal.
Yeah.
It's on in rehearsal. Just a quick build before the show.
Mhm. No, but that's awesome though. Pause the frame when it went on. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for the thumbnail when we, post about the recap show. Yeah, Brickworm, what's up? Thanks for joining us.
Brickworm.
Nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah. So Fox. Anyway. But yeah, that was great. Any other thoughts before we get into the builds?
Yeah, like the
Evo, what's up?
close was so bad. Like it was so confusing. That's
the clothes. Yeah.
But I will say, even though Will Arnett's silk blouse was also terrible, it was intentionally terrible, and I loved the intro with him modeling. That was pretty great.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. But yeah, like I do appreciate all the ways that they try to like ape Project Runway in this episode.
Right.
But they should have known to like put the chairs like to the side of the runway and not like directly in front of the runway.
Yes. Yes.
Just little things like that. But yeah, I've heard I forget where I heard this, but I think that that Will Arnett is like their Tim Gunn, like encouraging them and doing all these other things.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I will also say the Brickmasters have never looked better, but I was so disappointed that they didn't keep Jamie in his Carl Lego Field look. Like, because he was so hot with the glove and glasses, and Brickmaster Amy stayed in her look. So what was that about?
Okay, this is good. Explain to me the Carl Lego Field reference. I don't get it. It just went right over my head.
Is a fashion designer, so it's just changing the name. But he wears that look of like studs and gloves and glasses.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I just thought he had cool accessories. And like,
get treats. So just a quick hello before he goes off.
Oliver, hi Oliver.
And there's
oh my God, there's like multiple dogs.
There are two of them. And
now there are two of them.
All right.
Oh. Yeah. He has cologne too. I mean, I think if you get to that point, you have to like have a cologne. It's like having a liquor, having a tequila, have a cologne. But yeah, all right. Let's look at some builds.
Yeah,
if I can do this. Well, I mean, hang on. 1 second. Just stall for a minute.
I'll vamp a little bit. So my hat, in one of the Trolls sets, there was this purple, like, it's like a base plate, but it has anti-studs.
Whoa.
So that was my inspiration. I was like, I made this really quickly. So I was just trying to use as many like big pieces. I've got a bunch of these roof slopes. But that was a cool, like, quick and easy. I was like, that's roughly the size of the top of my head. I don't know where that window fell. And then these windows are vintage. They're old pink, old light pink.
Oh, old light pink. I will take your word for it. I don't know what. If is it before 2019? It's old.
Right.
Okay.
It's Paradisa pink.
Paradisa pink. Okay, yeah, that's a term I have not heard before. But yeah, okay, let's start off with the first of our Zonk colors, brown. And this is Mark and Steven's pirate hat. And like, you can tell, like, this is an amazing build. And you can tell that these guys are like sick of like not being in the top two.
Right.
But they'll get there. I mean, they're good builders. I'm sure that they'll get there.
This was probably my favorite, so I have a lot to say about it. If you want to start
no,
us with what
go
you
for
have
it. Yeah,
to say
this
about
is
it. I just think it's so smart, like because some of them looked like hats, some of them didn't look like hats. This was such a great marriage of like a clearly identifiable style of hat while being an intricate art piece and having like those mosaics on the side. So pictorial was really impressive. The flow of the flags, the curves, like there's so many different shapes and angles going on, and and great modeling too.
Yeah, I do really love this hat. They're one of the few teams that like thought about all 360 degrees of like walking towards, walking away, all that stuff. All right, Naomi, did you get it out of your system?
Oh, all the pirate jokes, all the
Yes.
time.
All right. That's okay though. But yeah, like the flag was great. Like just the dawn and the dusk. It was
Right.
a really great way to like break up all this brown. Um, because the brown is, it's a very tough color. So great job to those guys.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you took any if you took like just that night scene or just that sunset scene, like that would be a beautiful piece just hanging on a wall. And the fact that they were two sides of the same hat is super impressive to me. And the compass is really nice too.
Yeah. This is also like a good use of time because this like these dawn and dusk mosaics, they probably didn't take a ton of time. You just layer a few things as you go along. It doesn't have to be a super time thing. Technical term, super time thing.
Right.
Okay.
It's beautiful. This was probably my favorite.
Okay. This was up here. It wasn't my favorite, but I think, it definitely was in the top. All right. So now we got to talk about Moto and Paris's Serpent Safari hat. So yeah, this
many
was
amazing techniques going on here.
Yeah, like team slow mo is out now, and it's very sad, but
yeah,
we do get to enjoy this build here. And let's start with this head because this head is amazing.
I don't think I've ever seen capes used on Lego Masters before. Like
Yeah,
there must have been a drawer full of capes. Is very exciting.
I know, like just the sorry.
Oh, and the forked tongue is like splitting. I hadn't noticed that detail. That's nice.
Yeah, it's splitting, and I love the like the wheel wells used for the eyes.
For the eyes, yeah.
But yeah, I love everything about this snake creature. Like
the head especially, just the shaping and everything. So many
just all these little pearl gold accents are just great, and the way that they like put stripes on it, even for the rest of the snake. Like I don't know if this is based on a real snake. I don't think it is, but snakes aren't monochrome, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I also like this hat.
The shaping's really cool.
Yeah, this there's another better view. Let's see. No, I don't have a better view of the hat. But you can kind of see like down here where they made the explorer's hat.
Right. Like a pith helmet.
Yeah, that's the term. I could not think of that term, pith helmet. It just failed them.
Yeah, and I like that was their immediate inspiration. Like, what do we do with khaki? How do we make tan exciting? Adventure!
I know. Again, second Zog color. Yeah, they talked about this. Yeah, Aubrey, I was watching this too. He said, what better way to go out than to pull a moto?
Absolutely, yeah.
He also said that he appreciated the extra, like once it failed, like they knew that they were in the bottom two. So
sure, yeah.
They appreciated that extra like time to prepare for what may have been the inevitable.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the hardest, is when you just don't meet the brief through some chance.
So yeah,
pretty.
Yeah, here's another view of the snake anchored to this pole. It's kind of anchored to the pole in the way like the Midwest builders was their kind of vines were anchored to their building. That's the same kind of idea, which was I thought it was a good idea, to hold it in place, to hold everything together. Just
right.
That brim fabric, all ball joints. Yeah, I believe
it looks
so.
like it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all these toe ball joints. So yeah, they have these in the pit. And they were also, I think only one of the other teams used these like leaf parts. And the leaf parts like just don't weigh anything, and they add so much more dimension to it.
Yeah, and create a less Lego looking shape. It creates more like organic patterns.
Yeah.
It kind of has the vibe of like a straw hat that's fraying. Which I like. A well-worn adventure hat.
The hat collapsed as they took it off the mannequin. That may have been what happened.
It was before they put it on Paris's head.
So they were like preparing backstage. This is also another thing that I appreciated. They had the Project Runway like backstage watching the runway show. But yeah, as they were taking it to put it on Paris's head, it like just exploded.
Ooh. And it's like, right then that it's like, oh.
Yeah. But, if you're going to be damned who you really are. Just go out and do it.
Oh, and their glasses were really fun too.
Yeah.
The green glasses with the little palm leaves.
Yeah, I don't think I have a shot at that.
I don't think they still make these palm leaves, do they? Because they've got the newer style. Like, I don't think that...
yeah. These, I don't know.
I don't think that these are in modern sets, which is kind of a fun thing that they would have a cache of them.
Yeah, so they had 90 seconds to get it on their head and be on the runway. Again, another Project Runway port.
Totally.
For better or for worse.
So we need 90-minute episodes to get the full edit. That's what I'm hearing from all this.
It seems like they cut out a lot in this. Right. They probably had a lot of like doing the runway and then like looking at the builds and like going back and forth.
Right.
So I don't know. Anyway, thank you for being awesome, Moto and Paris. We love your work.
Yes.
And I'm sure we'll still enjoy your work. And,
I'm excited.
I really love this like snake thing. So
I'm excited that so many more people now know about Moto.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you're a winner just for getting on the show, for sure.
Okay, so that is Moto and Paris. All right, so next, Caleb and Jacob, the Baker's Crown. Now, this was like, I couldn't believe this when I first saw it, because I feel like they were talking about the build, and all of a sudden, like they go to commercial and they cut back to Caleb and Jacob, and they've built like a space station around a planet. All of a sudden, this massive thing has just appeared on their table. It was like, how are they going to do this without breaking their neck?
Oh, just quick side note, Brigadier Itsushi brings up a good point that if we had fewer teams, we would, that would also allow more time.
Yeah, well, I think that you can have both. I think that's a false choice. So give us our 90-minute episode of Lego Masters, Fox.
But they also, I mean, reality shows, like, we were like almost at a disadvantage because the people we were emotionally invested in went home too early.
Yeah.
But like when you don't know anyone on a reality show, you don't really get emotionally invested in people, or at least I don't, until like the second half where there's fewer of them and you've seen them longer. So then we'll still get more time with the fewer teams in the second half of the season. So
yes, I'm sure we'll find out more about their personal lives, and we'll have time to make really strong attachments to them before our hearts get out anew.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Yeah, well, not with that attitude. But I know. I know. That's just like a British thing. It's okay. We'll move on. Anyway, Caleb and Jacob, they're built like I feel like white is a tricky color, but not like a zonk color. Um,
Sure.
and they did a good job with it. Like
They did, yeah.
I like their bandolier a lot. Um,
That was a cute idea.
let's see what else we got here. Here's the close up of their crown.
The donut
This
was great.
yeah, the donut, these slices of pie. Really
Key
smart
lime.
not filling it in to like just save a little bit of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who was it last year during the Star Wars challenge where like they had to build the droids and one of them built the serving droid with the stuff that was kind of rocking back and forth on the tray.
Uh-huh. I
That's
don't
what this
remember who that was, but
I don't
yeah,
remember either. But yeah, that's what this reminded me of. So
totally.
this was like a neat idea.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I like the idea of adding motion or like one team added lights, like
Mhm.
trying to go just a little bit further is a fun
Mhm.
idea for sure.
Yeah, Tyler and Amy. Okay, yeah,
There you go.
good droiding. Um, mostly need to be seen from above. Yeah, like
Oh,
you can
that's a good
see
point.
in
Yeah.
this. You can see in this shot here the limitations of this. But I do love like all the tools in their bandolier here. Um, that was such a great like
Totally.
little idea, like a spatula and a
Uh-huh.
egg beater. No,
I
whisk. It's a
I
whisk.
think yeah, a whisk, and I think there was like food coloring or like colorful fondant or something in little
Mm,
tubes.
yeah.
I just
Um,
love the idea of a chef like pulling from a bandolier.
yeah. Yeah.
I want to see that baking show.
I mean, they have crime scene kitchen now. I feel like we'll get there.
Quick draw kitchen.
Yeah, quick draw kitchen, trademarked. You can't steal it, Fox. It's Llano's. Okay, so yeah, Kale and Jacob, great job. Okay, so next we have Susan and Jen. Our final zonk color of the evening, I think, the gray. This grandma's favorite hat. Um, this is something that they talk about like on Project Runway sometimes. Like, don't go too grandma with it. Like, don't lean into that too hard.
I
But
mean,
I think
I
this
want to
was
hang out with this
yeah,
grandma. I don't think this is too grandma.
yeah. But yeah, this is fun. Like, they're the only ones that use the Technic as like,
Right.
that Technic bounces when you string it all together and you try to
Mhm.
move it around. So I thought that was a great way to
That
add
was
motion
that
to it.
was super good.
Um,
And yeah, my wife, this was one of her favorites, and this was up there for me
mhm.
too. Yeah, the motion, but the bracelets were
Yeah,
really cool. Like the bracelets were
bracelets.
probably my favorite
Let's see.
accessory.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, and she's rocking it too.
She's totally rocking it. They were talking about it. They originally started with like a flamingo
Oh,
sort of
sure, I can see
idea
that.
that didn't really work out. So they threw this together in like 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
They had like these pink feather type things.
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, like I thought it worked well.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, they just
It's fair. They ignored the back. That's always a
mm,
critique on
yeah,
any show.
yeah, yeah. That's fair. Um, let's
It's
see. Yeah,
smart the way they did the helmet too. Like it looks very structural and secure.
yeah. It looks like an actual Lego helmet. I'm surprised people
It
didn't
kind of
go with
does. Yeah,
like a space helmet.
totally.
That's
That would have been clever.
yeah. But kind of on that point, um, there were a couple of people that got like really injured. Not really injured, but like Mark wearing the pirate hat like had a
Uh-huh.
massive bruise apparently.
Not
And
surprising.
yeah,
Lego is
and
heavy.
yeah, and uh, Richard also got like his head cut up when that Lego fell. It's like, it's like putting a crown of spikes on your head.
Right.
You think stepping on it is bad? How about, drilling it into your head
Right.
is also bad. So I really hope that they, if they do this challenge again, like make some allowance for that.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah.
Interesting. Like they could give them a foam structure to build on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could really give them, this helmet part, and then tell them go crazy, and that
would be
wouldn't,
fun.
People wouldn't lose time like building, like kind of reinventing the wheel.
Right.
And they could just go nuts with it. Yeah, more shoulder supports. That would have been good.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that. I have a comment about that in a later one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think of that as well. Oh, here we go, Debo. Tires on the inside of your build, Saul.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good idea. Okay, so let's see if we have. Oh, okay, no, I don't have any more shots of this. But yeah, you can kind of see where the flamingo came from. Anyway, good job, Susan and Jen.
Good job. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Way to knock it out in 3 hours.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so here's Lauren and Brian's Phoenix Rising hat. This was also one of the ones in the top half. They had red, which is
really
a solid
nicely
color.
done.
Look at this. I feel like this is the only like good outfit of like all of them. This just solid red jumpsuits.
Yeah, it's better than most, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. Yeah, this Phoenix is pretty cool. They didn't really zoom in on the build that too much, so.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't get as kind of a shot. Yeah. Great point, Brickworm. Yes. Yeah. A little more Vegas influence.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she rocked this one. But yeah, and like the tassels kind of going around the head was cool. And black is a great contrast color.
Definitely.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Here's a picture of it.
There we go.
Kind of sitting on. You can kind of see the head here. Yeah, I like the lava coming out.
And I like the red on the outside and then orange on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice look too on the ribbony parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So again, Brian and Lauren are very, very solid builders. And
they are.
This necklace must have like taken a while too. So, yeah.
And it's smart to reuse like some of the same building techniques with the ribbony part.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that they like threw that twist in there and they didn't inform the audience. That's very odd. Now that I'm seeing these builds like with that knowledge.
Right.
It's like crazy. But yeah, anyway, good job, Brian and Lauren. All right, up next we have Randall and Cyrita's Sunday Best hat. And now this is another build that like makes so much more sense once you realize that they had to build to like a certain scale.
Sure.
Like, because I thought it was kind of unfair of them to like make the comment, oh, you left all that negative space, but
just trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. Like they were wondering how they were going to integrate those two ideas. And I thought they did a good job because I was also wondering that.
I think so too. And I mean, honestly, Black culture does draw on Egyptian culture. Like there is a lot of overlap there. So Brickmaster Amy was like, these are like two disparate things. And to me, I was like, no, I get the connection. Yeah. And the colors, the striping, like that definitely reads Egyptian and church hat to me for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they could have put some more flowers or something, like a giant flower in that open space, but I don't know. They probably were just pressed for time.
Do you have another shot of the glasses? Because I honestly want to recreate these glasses. They had like a big window square and then the chains. That, again, like some of the accessories were my favorite parts of this.
Yeah, these glasses were just so spot on. Like they're just such perfect grandma glasses, like down to the chain. Totally. And they didn't talk about the accessories at all. Like at any point.
They didn't. They just had too much content this episode, I guess.
Yeah, Sun God, God on Sunday, literally the same thing. But and they also paid attention. I don't have a shot of it, but they did something on the back, so you could see it as they walked away.
Oh yeah. It said
Yeah.
QB, which my mind went to Queen Bee, but
Queen Bee, yeah,
I
something like
wasn't
that.
positive.
Yeah, so I thought that was
Might have been a
a
nod
good
to their
deed.
grandmas or something too.
Yeah. I wonder if no shoulder supports were allowed. Yeah, that's a good point. It's very possible.
Right, because everyone built vertically up.
Mhm,
No one really tried to go down.
mhm. They could have lowered this, Egyptian headdress so that part of it was below the brim, but I guess with the height restrictions they couldn't. Um, so yeah. Anyway, good job, Randall and Sarita. This was a cool concept.
For sure.
All right, next.
Nefertiti-tastic.
Yeah, Nefertiti test. Yes. All right, now Zach and Wayne's archery hat. Yeah, what to say about this one?
I thought this should have won, just like if for no other reason that he never had his hands on it on the runway.
Not only did he not have his hands on it. Let me find it here. Boom! Look at the sass in this picture. Like that's like that's a finger snap. That's a total runway walk.
He's done some modeling before, I think.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see it, and like it's not just a hat. It's like a mask. It's like a total Robin Hood.
It's
like
amazing.
Forest Marauder mask.
Right, which again is like a Lego reference of the Forest Men and the Archers, which is smart.
Yeah, and like they're the only other team to use the tree pieces. We'll go back here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yellow structure. I've never seen that done with those tree pieces. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Do I have a No, I don't have a closer look. No.
Looks like some. Yeah, they've got a really clever use of like Technic axles or something thin and structural. It's really smart, which is no surprise with this team. I thought I really thought they were going to win.
A hat says Fidelia. But yeah, like this was, if you're gonna put 50 pounds of Lego on your head, find a way to make that 30 pounds, and that's what they did with this thing. But yeah, it was great. So,
it's so good. This was my second favorite. To me, this one and the pirate hat were top two, and this one would have won based largely on that they were able to balance it completely.
Yeah. And I think this is a little transparent green in here for the eye. So I appreciate that.
Oh, it's like Robin Hood disguised as a stork.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing
like that.
now that you say eye. Because there's that scene in the Disney cartoon.
Oh man, it's been so long since I've seen it.
Of like the fox disguised as a stork.
So, yeah, low center of gravity. But yeah, this was, that's how you build for the challenge, I guess. All right, so one more time, we'll send us out with that sass. And yeah. Anyway, great job, Zach and Wayne.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm sure. Yeah. This. Excuse me. But yeah, this is just great. Yeah, I have a hard time deciding between this and the pirate ship hat as well. Yeah. All right, so now Dave and Richard's Pride of Carnival, and they didn't talk about this again at all in the episode, but they intended this as a pride build.
Oh, okay.
Their color was pink, but we've got the whole rainbow on here.
Right.
And they were talking about this on the Midwest Builder stream.
Interesting.
Dave was. That like, yeah, we wanted to do something for Pride Month, and this is what we did. he also mentioned that he totally missed the part where you would have to hold it, like just balance it hands free
Oh no.
in the final moments. So he talked about being given a blank check after last week's build. So he just took it and spent it. Yeah, this one could have been involuntary manslaughter. That's why you put the chairs to the side of the runway and not in front of the runway.
That was so dramatic.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that Will Arnett has like face insurance. If people have that, if their like faces get destroyed in any way. So
oh my goodness. Yeah, so I wanted to mention so my wife and I both do drag and create costumes, and she actually mentioned when we were watching this, carnival headdresses have shoulder supports, and those are made of feathers. So like that's what she was like calling out, like, yeah, they should have shoulder supports. And also, just quick side note, so the cabaret singer, that's what this was giving me a little bit, and we're getting this headpiece in, I think, orange and lime green as a carnival character in the second wave of video. So a nice little foreshadow of that. But this is beautiful. If this hadn't fallen, I think it would have been pretty high up there.
Yeah, definitely. Hashtag actual.
I love the little diamond shapes.
Excuse me. But yeah, you can see, okay, so he's got his necklace on here. Man, they must have gone through so many mixel joints on this challenge.
Oh my god, right?
That's good though. I'm glad that they have them.
Yes.
Because like I can't like not use mixel joints. But yeah, this, let's see. No, I don't have that. Okay, so yeah. And yeah, this was another one where they didn't do the back, but this just it's so much detailing. I'm sure they were just pressed for time. But I do like these supports on the sides here. Like it's tough to get that angle correct.
True.
Yeah. Lloyd's of London will insure any body part. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna write that down actually. Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah, noted. If they killed Will Arnett, Natalie would take over it. No problem.
Yeah.
You know what?
So true.
Yeah, easiest substitution ever. Like every day, every week, Will Arnett's agent, or Will Arnett is like on the phone to his agent, like sweating. Like, you can't let them do this to me.
He would never model again.
Yeah. But anyway, great job, Dave and Richard.
Yes.
Again, another team that is definitely like near the top three. That was just unfortunately in the bottom two this week.
Yeah.
Because Lego Masters again has no bearing on actual reality.
Yeah.
These are all amazing builders. Just being told to like, all right, run a marathon and drink 2 beers and then build.
Right.
But anyway. All right, let's any more thoughts on this one?
Actually, I did like these pink outfits, and it was partially because the light pink and the dark pink, and one had light pink top, dark pink bottom, and vice versa. Like those also looked a little bit more fashionable to me than most people's like t-shirt and pants in the same shade.
Yeah, having it like light or pastel really made a difference. Because those solid colors are just brutal. They just hit you.
Yeah, just if you're gonna call it a fashion challenge, hire someone to like do a little bit better clothes, just a little bit better.
You can't just like
they went to Ross.
Send the intern out and be like, just
send the intern to Ross.
Yeah.
No, even Ross has better clothes than this. I'm sorry.
Oh, burn. But yeah, just I feel like there's still this is a really experimental season. So hopefully next year people will not get injured.
Learning.
Yeah.
Right.
And, and because, the only reason they don't have actual models is because of COVID. Like, so I'm sure that they would have had like actual models.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Damage. and put in terrible outfits if this wasn't COVID. But yeah, like Richard and Paris both like were super good sports like on the
Of
runway.
course.
Like
Yeah.
just most of the time they say you can ignore the cameras and build, but like this was definitely like you can't ignore like every camera in the country like pointed at you like this. So good job, guys. All right.
Brigadier Itchy Sheep is asking, is COVID also the reason that they don't have guest judges? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. There's a reason why, who was it? Jennifer Love Hewitt, like literally phoned it in.
Yes.
Like that's
yes,
why.
Absolutely.
Terry Crews shirtless busting through the set. Just that's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Yeah, like everyone is literally just like having to live together in a hotel in Atlanta and not leave. That's how this show got made. So so the more people that you have to keep in your bubble, like the more budget you have to spend.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, great job, guys. All right, now Maria and Philip's celestial hat. This is
a nice one.
Fun with yellow. The only one that used lights, although they didn't put lights on the back, which I was kind of surprised at. But still, great lights. I had something for this. I can't think of it. Oh yeah, this, was a literal hat on a hat.
Right.
So, I enjoy the visual joke there.
It's a really strong color blocking. That there's like this clear defined white shape, clear defined yellow shape, and then clear defined blue shape is really nicely done. Yeah,
they were talking about this as well in the brick. They said that they were talking to Dave and Richard in the brick pit about like also making kind of a rainbow build, but like they both like pulled back on that idea. So, but I think this is still a great job. It's a very simple color scheme, and that's all you need, really.
Right.
Yeah. These details are fun. Like the sun is great.
Yeah. I love the use of the fire pieces and the use of the little spiky pieces on the white part. The shapes of the round parts of the kind of cloud coming out is with the sunset colors on the side. This is definitely one I wasn't able to take in as much in motion as I am now. So I'm really appreciating all the finer details.
Yeah, like these little highlights are really, really good.
Yeah.
I love this little like just the ball on the end of the cap here. Yeah. So this okay, and here we go. This is another one where like they built this cap too. And I was kind of worried about this for a minute, but they pulled it off.
This is the one where she posed like with her hands like ready to catch it, right?
Yeah.
Which I thought was smart.
Yeah.
Because
looks like a wizard hat to me. I can't remember their description now.
I'm seeing it as a wizard hat, absolutely.
Yeah, sure, wizard hat. Put it in the bag. Oh, that's all right. That's all we have for this. All right. Any more thoughts on Maria and Philip?
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Great job. See you next week. Okay, so this was my favorite. It was clearly the most amazing hat. Also, like as a piece of fashion, it was also like hit all those, checked all the boxes for me. The Abracadabra top hat.
I didn't love it. I'm gonna be honest. It's cool. I like the black and white with the like turquoise and gold. The colors are nice. I'm impressed that they got something so asymmetrical to balance. Like I love all of the details. For me, it didn't come together as a complete thing.
Didn't do it. Man,
Just my
Man, as
personal
soon as I
taste.
saw this like walking down, I was like, "Yep, that's it." Like I love this triangle, and I love like the I guess you can't see it, like the clouds coming out of the triangle,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like splitting off at the other end. And I love this netting too,
Yeah,
like this
that
like
use of nets
diamond
is
studding netting.
really fun.
I think I have. Yeah, I have a close up now. I don't have a close up. Yeah, this was the closest I could get because like I could not figure out how they did this, and it's like those ropes, like the Spider-Man
Oh
ropes,
yeah.
and it's the ropes are connected by those like battle droid arms.
Yes.
If you've seen those,
Yes.
like yeah, so it's amazing that they had those parts available to them.
That is
Like
really cool. I assumed it was something with actual nets, so that's
no,
which
like
wouldn't
yeah, like
really make sense now that I'm thinking about it. So that's
no,
even more impressive.
yeah, like this. It's just wild that they had those pieces and made this like netting.
All
I
right,
really love that.
you, Remy, you
I
and
convinced
the
you?
people in
Yeah.
the chat, you
Yeah.
all are you're selling me on it.
Mhm.
I understand. It's good techniques and parts usage.
Yeah. Problem with black, you can't see the contrast in the different black parts used. That's true, but
Yeah.
like just in general, like black is your fashion cheat code. It just is. It's the best color. Um, so yeah, it's a little bit Macrossy. You can
I was definitely thinking like aircraft carrier.
yeah, you have your engines and you have you know other parts of that. You have your control tower.
Right.
All right, so here we go, and here's you know the necklace and the bracelet is very good.
Uh-huh. That
Um,
definitely makes it more fashion.
mhm.
Yeah, there's really interesting things going on for sure. It's too I like something where you can look at it and it has a clear silhouette and a clear story. And to
Mhm.
me, this lacks that. And the pirate hat had that in spades.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Um, the story with this is that this spins at the top here,
Yes.
and yeah, yeah,
I
black
love that they had
does
the
really good.
whole like the whole breakfast at Tiffany's thing too, where it was like, well, we had this great idea, and then this has nothing to do with that idea.
Yeah, that's
But
another
the
reference I don't get. I've never seen that movie, so
no,
what?
I mean, you know who Audrey Hepburn is, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like the picture of her with like giant glasses and the cigarette
mhm,
holder is
yeah.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. So with
Okay.
the jewelry, like it does still have a little bit of that aesthetic,
Mhm,
but the headpiece was like, I have no idea what that has to do with that movie.
mhm. Yeah, I can see that. I wonder if they started to make like a cigarette holder and production was like, no, 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 don't do that.
Totally possible. Oh, and Aubrey was saying this one has capes in it. Where are the capes?
Every
I want to see the capes. Are there white capes mixed in with those feather pieces?
all right, let's go on the hunt here. Yep. Okay, so capes.
Tell us, Aubrey. Tell us
Yes.
your laser eyes where you've seen
Oh, there
capes.
they are. Along the side of the
Oh, interesting.
wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That is
Um,
just sandwiched in.
yeah. Yeah, good eye, Aubrey.
Seriously, I'm impressed.
Hmm. You know, this is the one time that like you can use fabric in a fashion challenge and have it count as an unconventional material.
Right.
So
Totally.
I'm glad that they did that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So now we can look at the build again and see like all the little capes here.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought
Just
those were
softens
plates.
softens the edge a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just open another window to see if I can find the image of Audrey Hepburn that they're referencing.
Yeah, like I've seen the box art, so I know what you're talking about. I just have not seen the movie, so
Yeah. Well, Brickworm is saying there's a classic shot of Audrey Hepburn in an asymmetrical hat.
Oh, okay.
There's like the one of her in like a sun hat in that movie, but I'm not sure.
Goes to the Met Gala. Yeah, this is definitely a Met Gala hat. Yeah.
Oh, there's a My Fair Lady image of her. That's maybe the reference. So maybe after we get through the slideshow, I can screen share that. It is beautiful. You all sold me on it. I'm buying it now.
Have we explained it enough? It's like,
yes,
we will explain this joke to you, and you will.
Right.
Okay.
It's still not my favorite, but
okay.
But it is pretty. I'll give you that.
And that's it. That is it. That is
okay.
the end of the slideshow.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, let's if you have it.
Yeah, I do. Let's see how well it works to share my screen. Oh god, is it gonna like show just my huge messy desktop? Is that what's gonna happen if I do share screen?
You never know. Once you hit share screen, anything can happen. Also, yeah, once again, I forget to tease the giveaway, but we will do that.
Oh, right.
After we see this. You know, I can, while you're looking for that, I can, oh, here we go.
There we go. Did it
wow.
show up?
That is crazy. Yeah, can you see it?
I can, yeah. So that's from My Fair Lady. So that definitely has some of the reference points. It's got the black and white, got the like angles, got the things coming off. So that's pretty cool if that's what they were referencing.
Yeah, a lot of people agree with you in the comments. Wasn't my favorite, but deserve the win.
I mean, you put a motor in something on your head. That's pretty freaking impressive.
I don't know. I just feel like the story was like less important to me this challenge. Like I just want to see something wild and crazy. So that got me. But yeah. Okay, so now we can do our giveaway.
Yeah. Okay, so
we'll tease it real quick.
Okay, give a little tease, and then I have a time filler.
Go crazy.
It's just that box.
That box.
All right.
You get the box. That's it.
So as you all know, it's Pride Month, which is part of why I'm in my full rainbow regalia. I did a performance this past Sunday in the Castro in San Francisco, where I was, in addition to performing, I was actually commissioned to create 6 headpieces. So I think this is a good opportunity. It's not Lego, but I have been doing this production since 2012. Our first project was at the De Young Museum. They used to host a drag event there that we were part of. And so these are 6 rainbow headpieces that I created. Is it sharing? I clicked share.
Let me see. Yep,
there we go. So these are close-ups. So we're wearing morph suits, which is like covers your face and hands, like full body, solid colors. So the green one is a tree headpiece. That's the director, and he commissioned me in 2012 to make headpieces, which have since worn out. So he asked for a draggier, sparklier update. And so, yeah, a little red rose, a little orange fruit. I'm the yellow one in this flower. And then we've got a green tree, a blue cloud, which is my wife, Bama, and a purple orchid, which turns around and it's a crown. So this is one of the things one of the artistic ways I express myself and helped pay my rent this past month. And yeah, so we paraded out in the Castro. There's these rainbow crosswalks. So like at each stoplight, we would like go and like do a little tableau while traffic was stopped, and then light would change. We'd go to the next one, little tableau. So this was really fun, super, super fun. I'll share more images of this on my Llano River Blue Instagram and probably share it to my Femme from the Block story. But
wow, these are crazy.
Yeah,
like the green one really is like really elaborate.
Yeah, Yeah, and there were some vines hanging down. The blue one had some like drapey stuff too. A little drama in the wind when we're out in the street. But I thought that was
that blue one was really tough in the wind. It looks very
it was
light.
okay actually. It held on pretty well. The blue one and the yellow one had these little like pre-sewn turbine things, and then the green one was just elastic. But the other ones I actually used like ball caps for red, orange, and purple that I cut the brims off of as a good base. So again, I'll share. Yeah, do it in Lego. clearly, my Lego hats need some work. I'll share pictures of this intact on my Instagram. That was again, it lasted longer in rehearsal. But yeah, there's a little glimpse into some of my non-Lego art.
Hey, that's cool. Yeah, like the blue one looks like a little galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like hundreds of rhinestones glued on to this. It's like soft sculpture. Like that one's made of tulle. Some of them are made of like craft foam. Some are made of like mattress foam.
Aubrey,
lots of different techniques.
Again, Aubrey knows what a morph suit is. I don't really know what a morph suit is, but
it's great actually. It's really cool to be performing completely anonymously. There's a real, and we have a handler as well that like keeps an eye on it. But it was fun. And actually,
if they start.
It's the Castro. There's always something wilder than us happening. So
that's really cool though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How's that wheel coming?
I believe the wheel is all greased up and ready to go. I don't know. I wasn't sure where to go with that.
That works. Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So for our wheel, let me just get it in here.
Oh yes, Rob. I pulled a moto when I put my hat on.
Okay, right. So we've got Brickworm, Devo, Itchy Sheep, and Aubrey, and I believe Rob and Brickanista have both won prizes already. So yeah, if anyone else is watching in the chat and would like to be part of the giveaway, right now,
add your name to that wheel.
Add your name to the wheel. Grease that wheel. But yeah, that's great. What other can you tell us about like other projects that you have upcoming, or is that gonna be a surprise?
Yeah, well actually the other thing that I did yesterday, so my Pride Month was that event on Sunday, and then I'm actually teaching performance to trans youth at a summer camp in Oakland, and it's amazing. Yesterday was the first session. It was a little awkward because we're all seeing other people for the first time. But we've got 2 more sessions with teens, and it was really cool just to like listen to them too, of like, what are your influences? What are you into? How do you want to perform? So we're gonna like, me and some other performers are gonna tell them about what we do and help develop stuff with them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I guess unrelated, but I don't think Lego Masters is on next Tuesday.
What?
So I think they're like taking a week break.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But this we'll have to figure out if we want to do something next week or not. So
Aubrey just said when she has worn a morph suit. So again, a morph suit's like one of those suits that like zips over your face, so you're like looking through fabric, and it's not the greatest visibility. So that's true. Very cool. I imagine there was a fedora and trench coat over the morph suit.
No, Brickworm, no, that's okay. You don't have to do that. Oh, are they taking an Olympic break too? That could be a possibility. I will try to find out more information. They're just notoriously tight-lipped about their schedule for some reason. Like we didn't even know what time they were going to be on until like a day or 2 before it started airing. So we'll figure it out. Okay. All right.
Let's spin that wheel.
Let's spin it. Here we go. And here we go. Click.
Hey,
Brigadier
Brigadier
Itchy Sheep.
Itchy Sheep.
All right, you are the winner. Just DM me your address on Instagram, and
From
I will mail you this box.
From one of your many accounts.
Yeah. Just pick one. Okay, so what we have this week, let's see. Stop sharing that. Okay.
What did Brigadier Itchy Sheep win?
Some dots, like always.
Always.
Then we have this Mars Research Shuttle. So there you go.
Does that come with one of those little geodes?
Yeah, I believe there are two geodes in this set.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has a lot of great pieces, and it's on Mars. So there you go.
One of the best planets.
Yeah, one of the best planets, if not the best.
Nice.
But yeah, thanks for everyone watching. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Yeah, reminder. Yeah, once we get to 100 subs, I think I'm at like 40 something. We'll give away this in addition to our normal giveaway.
Tell your friends.
You can't get this anywhere else. Lego doesn't have it. Nowhere else has it except for eBay at I think it's like $300 on eBay. So don't buy it there. Help us get to 100 subs and win the contest. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, get your ABS to Mars. You get it to Mars. But yeah, that's that is the show. Thank you for hanging with us for hour 2 of pure joy. Why is it so expensive? What, the Mars set? I don't know. Good night, Rob. Take care. I don't know.
Oh yes,
yeah,
like the stream. Yeah, thank you.
The stream. Do whatever. Yes, I'm being told that I should encourage people to, in fact, like the stream and subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Say something. I should stop talking.
Well, it has been a delight. Again, I didn't get the memo that I should trade the bearded face out. Actually, you're kind of giving me Wayne's World vibes with your hat, hair, and no beard, which makes me think I should come as Garth next time.
Yep. Why not? Fun fact, Wayne's World, also a movie I have not seen. I have seen parts of those skits in passing, but
sure,
I have not seen that movie.
That is a fun fact. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, fun fact. Let's see. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Top Gun. Yeah, we could.
What is your favorite movie?
It's I go back and forth between The Mummy, like the original Brendan Fraser Mummy, Rachel Weisz, all those people. That's an amazing movie. I go back and forth between that and The Fifth Element. So
okay, those are solid choices. Choices.
Yeah, it's not like I have anything against like Top Gun. I just have never gotten around to watching it. Yeah. Yeah, you can judge me. It's fine. I grew up a very sheltered kid, so
yeah, I did too.
We'll get into that next time.
But then I worked at a video store, so it was like that was my education.
There you go.
When video stores existed.
Oh, we've got a request here. We can appear as Chase.
Oh my god! All right, I will
maybe
collect
for the finale.
Blonde wigs. Yes, that honestly, both great duos.
Yeah. I haven't seen that. No, I've seen Clerks. Go figure.
All right.
But yeah, anyway, thank you all for stopping by. We'll see you all on Instagram and Facebook and ever. And if you come to Brick Fair, Virginia this year, you will see me there.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, until next time, go build something amazing.
Yes. All right. This is me capped. And this is me recapped.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.